So sit on the edge of the blanket so that your sit bones are on the blanket and your hips and knees are rolling off. So that this allows you to tilt your pelvis forward so that you can sit up tall and not like rounding your back. And once you're settled in, bring your hands to your knees or maybe hands to your heart. Drop your shoulders down, gently tuck your chin. Maybe even close your eyes for a few breaths. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Open your mouth, let it out. One more time, deep inhale through your nose. Open your mouth and let it out. Now feel your lips breathing in and out only through your nose to keep that internal heat in the body as you practice. We are not practicing in a heated room or using anything external, just using our body heat to keep our muscles safe as we practice. So arriving on your mat this morning, grounding yourself, taking a few breaths, breathing in, knowing you're breathing in, breathing out, knowing you're breathing out. Then gently open your eyes if you have them closed. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up, palms touch, gaze up at your thumbs. Exhale, palms to heart center. One more time, inhale, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, palms to the heart center. Last time here, inhale, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky, reach your fingertips up, drop your right hand down, lean over to the right with your left hand reaching diagonally across, maybe turning your gaze up to the ceiling, breathing to all that space that you've created in the left side of your body. Inhale here, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last time, inhale, exhale. Inhale, sweep both hands up to the ceiling. One more time. Exhale, drop your left hand down, lean over to the left with your right hand. Breathe into all that space that you're creating in the right side of your body. Maybe sweep your gaze up to the ceiling as well. Opening your heart up. You're just warming up our spine this morning just to start our practice. Two more. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, sweep all 10 fingers up to the ceiling. On the exhale, drop your left fingers on the outside of your right knee, right fingers behind you, twisting to the right. So we are moving our spine in all directions, moving it to the side, twisting it, and then we'll rock it back and forth as well. Gazing over your right shoulder here, take a deep inhale, sitting up tall. Exhale, twist a little bit more. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist. Last time, deep inhale in your twist. Exhale it out. Leave your left hand where it is. You're going to turn back and face the front, cross your right hand over your left hand, right arm over your left arm, and then grab opposite shoulders. Or if you want, take eagle arms by touching the backs of your hands together or wrapping twice to touch the fronts of your hands. Breathing into the opening that you have in your shoulder, move your elbows forward and lift it up to the height of your shoulders. Notice all that stretch you feel in the back of your body. Deep inhales and exhales. 2 more like this. Last breath here. And release. You'll take a forward fold now. Inhale, sweep your arms up. On the exhale, drop your fingertips out in front of you. Maybe sway your hips from side to side. Just to start. Walk your fingertips a little bit more, swaying a little bit. And then fold over your hips, fold over your knees. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale it out. Slowly come back up. Let's switch to the other side. But first, let's change the crossing of our legs. So cross your ankles the unfamiliar way. So you're sitting in a seated position. If you notice, we always sit with one leg in front of the other. That's our kind of go-to kind of dominant side. Just switching up the sides now. Take a deep inhale. Sweep your arms all the way up again. Exhale, drop your right fingers on the outside of your left knee, twist to the left, twisting from your belly button, sitting up tall, maybe gazing over your left shoulder. With each inhale, sitting up tall. Exhale, allowing yourself maybe to twist a nanometer more. Inhale here. Exhale. Last deep inhale here. Exhale. Leave your right hand where it is. Cross your left arm over your right arm. And then if you grabbed opposite shoulders, then go for that. Or maybe wrapping your arms to touch the backs of your hands or the fronts of your hands, the palms together. Eagle arms, Garudasana arms. Reach your elbows forward and lift your elbows up to the height of your shoulders. Breathe into all that stretch that you feel in the back of your body, especially your upper back. Deep inhale here. Exhale it out. 2 more like that on your own. Noticing the sound of your breath just to stay connected with your practice. And then release your arms. We're going to take a forward fold here with these crossed legs on the other side. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. Exhale, drop your fingertips to the front and sway your hips from side to side. Just loosening up all the kinks in our hips. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, walk a little bit more, swing from side to side. 1 more deep inhale. Exhale and melt forward. Notice the stretch that you feel in your hips. 1 more breath. And slowly come up. Remove the blanket from underneath you. And then come into all fours, tabletop position. So in a tabletop position, your wrists are right underneath your shoulders. Your knees are right underneath your hips. Spreading your fingers wide so that you're pressing your entire hand into the mat. You're going to take a few cat-cows. On the inhale, soften your belly down, arching your back to gaze up like a happy cow, lifting your tail up. Exhale as you tuck your tail in and dome round your back, tuck your chin in, gaze at your belly button, pressing your belly button up to the sky. Inhale, arch your back, gaze up at the ceiling. Remember that your tail and your neck are part of your spine. Exhale as you round your back, tucking your chin in and tucking your tail in as well, exaggerating the movements there. Great pose to warm up to start your day. Cat cows, inhale, happy cow as you lift your tail up, arching your back. Exhale as you tuck your tail in, push the mat away, gaze at your belly button, angry cat. 3 more like this with your own breath. Inhaling and arching your spine. Exhaling and dome rounding your back. Exaggerating this movement, maybe pausing in places that you feel especially tight this morning. Last time here, arching your back on the inhale as you lift your heart up. Exhaling as you curl in, pressing your belly button to spine, spine to the ceiling, angry cat. And then come to a neutral spine. Suck in your belly button, tuck your tail in just slightly so that you have a flat lower back. I should be able to balance my morning cup of coffee there. I'm going to take bird dog. Again, a great pose to extend your spine to the front and back. Keep pressing the mat away with your hands and kick your right leg back. Kicking your right leg back long and strong, either pointing the toes or flexing the foot, just to keep that leg active. Stay here and stay strong this morning. If you have your balance, then you can also take your left arm out. Imagine that straight line from your left thumb to your right heel. Imagine reaching the crown of the head forward and your tail back. Stay here just for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. On your next inhale, sweep your right arm all the way up. Follow the thumb with your gaze. Exhale, sweep the right arm underneath your left armpit. Reach as far to the left as you can. Inhale, sweep your right arm all the way up to the sky. Follow the thumb with your gaze. Exhale, sweep the right arm underneath your left armpit. Reach, 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 reach. Inhale, sweep that right arm up. Follow the thumb with your gaze, opening your heart to the right. Exhale as you close in, sweep that right arm underneath. This time, drop your right shoulder down, your right cheek down on the mat. You're taking a thread the needle twist, shoulder twist. Your hips are still above your knees. You can stay here. You can use your left fingertips to deepen your twist, or alternately reach the left arm out to the front of the mat. Breathe here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Fingertips back in front of your face. On your next inhale, sweep that right hand up one more time. Follow the thumb with your gaze. Exhale, drop it down. Let's move to the other side. So again, coming to a neutral tabletop, suck in your belly button and then tuck your tail in for the flat back. Spread the fingers wide, push the mat away, and then kick your left leg back. Again, keeping it long and strong, keeping that leg engaged. So you want to either point the toes or flex that foot, your choice. Stay here, keep pushing the mat away, cultivating your balance. If you want, if you did it on the other side, optionally, you can reach your right arm out. Thumb faces up to the ceiling. Again, imagining reaching the crown of the head forward and reaching your tail back. Stay here, stay strong, just for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Yoga is about cultivating strength as well as flexibility. So it's not just about the flexibility bit. We're going to thread the needle on the other side. As you inhale, reach your left hand up all the way to the ceiling. Follow the thumb with your gaze. Exhale, sweep that left arm underneath your right armpit. Reach as far to the right as you can. Inhale, sweep it up. Follow the thumb with your gaze. Opening the heart to the left. Exhale as you sweep it underneath your right armpit. Reach, 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 reach. Inhale, sweeping it up one more time. Follow the thumb with your gaze. Exhale, sweep it under. This time, drop your left shoulder and your left cheek to the mat. Thread the needle twist. You can either stay here, using your right fingertips to deepen your twist, or if you did it on the other side, just mirror what you did on the other side. reaching your right arm out, breathing into the right side of the body as well. Inhale here, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. On your next inhale, bring your right hand back in front of your face. If it's not there, reach your left hand up to the ceiling one more time, following the thumb with your gaze. Exhale and release. Take your hands forward and come all the way down onto your belly. Doing some more back strengthening exercise here. Whenever you contract your back, you're strengthening the back. And then we'll release the back as well. So bring your fingertips outside your mat in line with your shoulders. Come up onto your finger pads. We're going to do like a finger pad cobra. So press the tops of the feet down. Your big toe nail is digging into the mat. Inhale as you peel your heart up. Shoulders drop away from your ears. Exhale, forehead comes down to the mat. Inhale, peel your heart up. This time gaze over your right shoulder. Exhale, forehead comes to mat. Inhale, peel your heart up, Bhujangasana, Cobra pose. Gaze over your left shoulder. Exhale, forehead to mat. 2 more times like this, one on each side. Inhale, Cobra pose. Lift your heart up, gaze over your right shoulder. Exhale, forehead to mat. Inhale, come up, gaze over your left shoulder. Exhale, forehead to mat. Hands come right underneath your shoulders. This time, inhale, baby cobra. Squeeze your elbows by your side as you peel your heart up, coming up only as high as you can. Notice all that contraction in your low back muscles, strengthening the low back here. Take a deep inhale, exhale and release. Locust pose, Salabhasana, one step more than Cobra pose. So hands come by your side, your palms are facing down. Take your legs behind you like one long tail, pointing your toes, and ground down with your hips. Inhale as you root your hips down and peel everything up off the mat, peeling your chest and peeling your thighs up, lifting your hands up, reach your fingertips back, reach your toes back, hold it here, squeezing your back, squeezing your shoulder blades, all the muscles in the back, your glutes, your hamstrings. Hold it here, breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Wiggle your hips out. Hands come underneath your shoulders, pick yourself up, bring your knees together, sit back on your heels, and take your arms behind you, forehead to the mat. Seed pose, this is the traditional child pose, Balasana. Allowing your back to relax. Notice the softness in your back after all that contraction that we had in Cobra pose and Locust pose. It's always good to release something after you've contracted it. So building strength and allowing it to relax. Breathe into the softness in your back. And slowly come up. Come to the front of our mat. So coming up onto your knees, step your feet forward, coming up to stand at the top of your mat. Starting with some gentle Surya Namaskaras. So notice your feet right underneath your hips. Notice all 4 corners of the feet rooting down. Standing up tall, which means you're sucking in your belly button, dropping your heel straight down. Hands by your side, inhale, sweep your arms all the way up, palms touch, gaze up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, palms come to heart center. taking a side bend here. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up, interlace your fingers, press your palms up to the ceiling. Exhale, leaning over to the right, half moon pose and Bikram yoga, maybe turning your gaze up to the ceiling. Breathe into the left side of your body. Inhale, back up to the center. Exhale, lean over to the left, maybe turning your gaze up to the ceiling. Breathe into the right side of your body. Inhale, back up. Exhale, cactus your arms, baby back bend. Inhale, sweep your hands all the way up. Exhale, hinge at the hips and fold it all the way down. Grab opposite elbows, take ragdoll, using the 10 to 12 pounds that your head weighs to elongate your spine. Maybe swaying from side to side like a pendulum. Keeping a generous bend in your knees is okay so that you can bring your stomach to your thighs. Shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no. And then release your fingertips down to the mat. Bend your knees a lot. On your next inhale, slowly, like a rag doll, come up to standing. Your head and neck will come up last. So stacking one vertebrae at a time, allowing your neck to stack at the end. Exhale, roll your shoulder blades back and down. Inhale, one more time, sweeping your arms all the way up to the sky. Interlace your fingers, press your palms up to the ceiling. Exhale, lean over to the right. Inhale, back up. Exhale, lean over to the left. Inhale, back up. Exhale, cactus arms, baby back bend, open your heart up. Inhale, up to the sky. Exhale, hinge at the hips and fold it down one more time. Bending your knees a lot is okay. Allowing your head and neck to go here. Allow your hands to come behind your legs, so at your calf muscles, and pull yourself down. Let the weight of your head and neck pull yourself down. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift. Allow your hands to slide up your shins. Suck in your belly button and reach the heart forward. L shape here. So you want to aim for that L shape, like you're peering over the edge of a cliff. Exhale, slide your hands down the backs of your legs and fold forward. Let your head and neck go. Inhale, lift your heart up as you reach forward, half fold, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, allow your head and neck to go. Last time, inhale, half lift, slide your palms up your shins, reach the heart forward. Exhale, fold forward, sliding your hands down the backs of your legs. Bend your knees a lot. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. This time, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, palms come to heart center. And down by your side, taking it one step further for Surya Namaskaras. So we're going to go down on the mat and do some planks. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hinge at the hips and fold it down, Uttanasana. Hinging at the hips, allowing your knees to bend a little or a lot. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Reach your heart forward, suck in your belly button, flat back. On the exhale, bend your knees a lot. Plant your hands by your feet and step your legs back, coming into a high plank. Start off a push-up here. Keep pushing the mat away, just like we did in tabletop, spreading your fingers wide. Cultivating a lot of strength here in the shoulders and the core. Squeeze your belly button up to the sky. Squeeze your quads up. You can do this just for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees down. Squeeze your elbows by your side as you bring yourself all the way down to the mat. Release the tops of the feet down, pressing the big toe into the mat. Inhale, Cobra pose. Hands underneath your shoulders, reaching your heart up, squeeze your elbows in. Exhale, forehead to mat. Inhale, Cobra pose. Feel your heart up, squeeze your elbows in. Exhale, forehead to mat. Last time, inhale, Cobra pose. Exhale, forehead to mat. Press your hands down, come up to a tabletop. And then tuck your toes in, send your hips all the way back to your heels, and then lift your hips straight up, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. You can keep a bend in your knees to elongate your spine. Again, the goal here is to elongate your spine. Allow your head and neck to go. So you don't want to hold your head and neck up. Just letting your head and neck go here. Look up at your hands. Your hands are shoulder distance or a little bit wider. Index finger is pointing forward. Again, fingers spread wide like I'm going to take a pencil and trace the outline of your hand. Push the mat away, drop your head and neck, gaze at your knees. Your feet are hip distance apart. It's still early in the morning, so you can keep a bend in your knees. You're aiming for that inverted V shape. Let's start taking our dog for a walk. So bend your left knee, press your right heel down to the mat. And then change sides. Bend your right knee, press your left heel down to the mat. Keep changing sides, breathing into the backs of your legs like you're walking in place. Notice all that tightness in the calf muscles this morning. Mine definitely are tight. And then go ahead and release both feet down to the mat. On your next inhale, come high up onto your toes, lifting your heels up, spiking your hips up. Exhale, drop your heels down. One more time, inhale, pick up those heels, lift your heels up to stack on top of your toes. Exhale, back down. Last time, inhale, lift your heels all the way up to the sky. This time, bend your knees, look up between your hands and step or walk slowly between your hands. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana, so reach your heart forward, L-shape, long side body. Exhale, fold it, Uttanasana. Inhale, bend your knees and come all the way up to standing, reaching your fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, palms to heart center. And down by your side. That was one slow round of Surya Namaskara. We'll do it a couple more times just to get familiar with it. Usually we move with our breath in Vinyasa Yoga and like in Bikram. So there's a lot of movement to cultivate that heat and mobility. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky. Interlace your fingers, press it up to the ceiling. Exhale, lean over to the right, breathe into the left side of your body. Inhale, back up. Exhale, lean over to the left. Inhale, back up. Exhale, cactus your arms, squeeze your shoulder blades, baby back bend. Inhale, back up. Exhale, hinge at your hips and fold it all the way down, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana, long side body, reach the crown of the head forward. Exhale, fold it again. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana, reach your heart forward, suck in your belly button for that flat back. Exhale, fold it again. Last time, inhale, half lift. On the exhale, bend your knees, plant your palms down and take it back to the high plank, start of a push-up. Hold it here again, cultivating that strength. Push the mat away with your hands, suck in your belly button, squeeze your quads up just for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees down, bring your chest and chin to the mat, Ashtanga Pranam. Release the tops of the feet down this time. We'll take 3 rounds of Cobra again. So hands underneath your shoulders, your hands don't move. Inhale, peel your heart up, squeeze the low back muscles, shoulders away from ears. Exhale, forehead to mat. Inhale, squeeze your shoulders back, lift your heart up, Cobra pose. Exhale, forehead to mat. Inhale, last time, Bhujangasana, Cobra pose. Exhale, forehead to mat. Inhale, tuck your toes in, pick yourself up into a tabletop. On the exhale, send your hips all the way back to your heels and lift it straight up, coming into a downward facing dog, inverted V shape. Again, spreading those fingers wide, pressing the mat away to bring your chest closer to your thighs. Stay there and breathe, maybe finding stillness this time, but maybe if your legs are tight, you can go ahead and walk your dog out. It's always okay to keep a bend in your knees so that you can elongate your spine. Lift your tail up and elongate your spine. This is a full body stretch, downward facing dog. Stretching the backs of your legs, your arms, the sides of your body. Take one more deep inhale here. Exhale it out. Look up in between your hands, bend your knees, and then slowly step or walk between your hands. Inhale, half lift, reaching the heart forward. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, bend your knees, sweep all the way up to standing. Exhale, palms to heart center. And down by your side. Tree pose, just since we did a couple of balancing poses just to get our balance down. So I'm going to turn face you guys. You can stay where you are. So feet right underneath your hips. Shift your weight over to your left foot. Bring your right knee up. And then open the right knee out to the side. So external rotation of the hip. Now you can either place those toes down as a kickstand or plant the foot above your ankle or above your knee, avoiding the knee, but planting it anywhere above, below your knee or as a kickstand. Hands come to heart center. Make sure you're pressing the standing leg into the foot as well as the foot into the standing leg so that you don't have sassy hips. Stay here. Use your drishti to find your balance. Use your breath to find your balance as well. If you want, you can grow your tree. Any variation, breathe here. Find stillness, find equanimity. One more breath. Hands come back to heart center. Bring your right knee out front. Kick it out. Hold it if you can for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and gently release. Shake it out. It's okay for the tree to sway. All trees sway in the wind. But using all those balancing muscles that you have in your legs to find your balance, not fall out. And if you fall out, just come back in. Other side. Pressing your right foot into the mat. Bring your left knee up and open it up to the side. Again, taking the variation that you took on the other side, either toes on the mat as a kickstand, above your ankle or above your knee, not at the knee. You don't want to apply any pressure on your joints. Maybe growing the tree this time in a different way. Hands behind you, interlacing your fingers, your choice. Stay here, breathe. Using your drishti to find your balance. Focusing on one spot that's not moving. One more breath here. Hands come back to heart center. Bring your left knee out again. Kick it out. Kick the left leg out. Stay here. Breathe. Cultivating strength in the standing leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Shake it out. And go down to the mat for a few final stretches. So take your feet wide. Reach your arms forward and slowly squat all the way down to the mat. When your bum hits the mat, bring your knees in and rock all the way back down. Squeeze your legs into your knees into your chest and rock from side to side, just massaging your low back here. Hug your right knee in, extend your left leg out. So we have a few more minutes. I'm going to take you through some spinal twists and then supine twists, and then allow you guys to take your own Shavasana. Don't skip Shavasana, maybe just for 5 minutes, staying still, allowing your body to assimilate your practice. Hug your right knee into your chest. Give it a tight squeeze, bringing it in close, extending your left leg out. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Exhale, bring your forehead to your knee, crunch it in. Inhale, relax your head and neck back down. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, relax your head and neck back down, shoulders down. On the exhale, take your right knee over to the left, stacking your right hip on top of your left hip. Reach your right arm out to the right and gaze to the right. Supine twist. Breathe into your twist. And slowly come back to the center. Release your right leg long on the mat. Hug your left knee in this time. Give it a tight squeeze, bringing the knee in. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Exhale, curl it in, forehead to knee, crunch it in. Inhale, relax your head and neck back down. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, relax your shoulders down, head back down. On the exhale, left knee comes over to the right, stacking your left hip now on top of your right hip. Reach your left arm out, gaze to your left. Supine twist. Supine twists and any sort of twists are great for your back. Strengthening your back so that you don't hurt yourself doing just like normal things. Slowly come back to center. Bring both knees into your chest one more time. Give it a tight squeeze. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, forehead to knees, curl into a tight ball. Become a tight ball. Stay here. Take a deep inhale one more time. Exhale, release. Let go of everything. Take your legs wide. Allow your ankles to flop down. Maybe lift your head up, tuck your chin in so that you can rest the back of your head on the mat and not arch your neck uncomfortably. Take your arms wide so that your shoulders can relax down, palms face up. Arriving into your Shavasana, your final resting pose. Find stillness, find quiet, soft breaths. Assimilating your practice into your body. Staying here for just a few minutes before you end practice. Slowly start wiggling your fingers and your toes, bringing sensation back to your body. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Open your mouth side out.